Hey nerds, welcome to JerBear. Today we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 2 of The Last of Us entitled Infected. I forgot yesterday was Sunday altogether. It was 4 in the morning and I'm like, oh, The Last of Us came out like 7 hours ago. I don't have time to watch it. So now that I'm awake, I'm ready to watch it. And I think that's the best part about this is like, it's okay to like not watch it at the release, even though I want to for the channel purpose. But like, I don't have to worry about spoilers because the game, right? I think it's kind of alleviating to know that. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes in just a few seconds. Last episode leaves off with Joel having a flashback to his daughter beating the shit out of his friend he was selling pills to. Friend, very loosely there. And they revealed that Ellie is immune. We're getting there. We're getting places. We're only on the second episode. Let's go ahead and hop into it. I'm going to put Jerry behind the scenes. Boop. Wait. Boop. And let's watch. We're starting off here in Jakarta. Which, really good breakdown real quick that somebody did. I think it was like IGN or something about the pancakes. And the fact that they were offered biscuits by the neighbors. And then because they were oatmeal cookies and not chocolate chip cookies. That's the reason Sarah didn't eat any. So that's the reason that they stayed immune, was because of the mill issue that they had in Jakarta, Indonesia. Really nice touch. I like stuff like that. Anyways. Snitch. Point now where Mamaw is back here in the back trying to eat her beef stick. God, remember when people could smoke in restaurants? You sitting there trying to eat a Moons Over my hammy, secondhand smoking a whole fucking pack, bro. No. Let me enjoy my food. I really enjoy these super cold openings.
Iya. Ini opio cordyceps.
Cordyceps. Also, before they get going into this, I did also read that they removed spores from the series. There is no spores in this first season, which is a big reason for the mask and for a lot of the amazing scenes, and to add the pressure to put the mask on so you don't get infected by the cordyceps, etc. And they said it's unrealistic because the spores wouldn't be contained to one area, but you're also in a fiction show about an apocalypse set off by mushrooms, basically. You can have spores. But they said, considering the fact that the show's doing so well, they have no issue bringing in spores potentially for the second season, which I think they should do because there's a lot of good moments with the spores. And basically, for those of you unaware about what spores are, in the game, there are these spores, basically. It's airborne, and you have to wear a mask in some places so you don't get infected. But, you know, if there's a crack in the mask or something, you're exposed, boom, you have it, you're pretty much done for. So it adds an extra layer of fear, essentially. You got her layered in. Oh my goodness, YouTube nudity. I have to cut that. It did say mild nudity on the thing, too. I just wasn't ready for it. I didn't know how they could incorporate that into The Last of Us. So is their body already... bullet hole through the fucking noggin. Ah! What if that jaw clamps down? Oh, I feel like I could gag. Oh. So biscuits and the biscuit, like we said about the theory that they put out there. So the pancakes, the biscuits, and the cookies and everything else have been into people's daily lives. General Mills cereal and everything else, and people are eating this stuff, and now they're infected. It can happen just like that. I just want to point out something real quickly. That first thing she said, and it said speaking Indonesian. That is my biggest pet peeve in shows, is when two people are speaking a different language, or even if wherever it is, and they say speaking Spanish, speaking anything. It just says that as a subtitle instead of the actual translation of the fucking words that they're saying. I know it was just one word, so I'm not that mad at it in this situation, but that fucking pisses me off in shows. Somebody have a full-blown conversation, and they're just talking, and it just says speaking Spanish. And it was like, clearly I could pick up on speaking Mandarin. I could hear that, but what are they saying? Unless it's immediately like retranslated by somebody who speaks the whatever native language is. Like in our case, it'd be somebody speaking English. Don't do that. It drives me insane. Brother, you might as well get to praying. You better get right with whatever you need to get right with. If you want to choose religion, go that path. If not, you better just...
Mulailah pengeboman. Bom seluruh kota. Dan seluruh orang yang ada di dalamnya.
Bro, the cold chills I just got with her just saying bomb. Kill him all, dead body in the hallway. I like your little tiny watch. The Last of Us. Okay, I got nothing for us. PlayStation. Directed by Neil Druckmann. We do love Neil in this house. Not it now.
Morning.
Test you? How?
They'd make me count to 10 and hold out my hand and then keep it steady. But you know, I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a fucking monster. Now, can I please?
That is the big thing, Joel. Sit your biscuits back down, brother.
Fine.
You gotta go tinkle.
Back there, you can find a spot.
Here you go, brother. Rip you off a piece of jerky now. Slow and steady wins the race. Bro, rationing jerkies would stress me out. I don't want to eat the whole bag. Damn, you over eating jerky? You got this big, thick-ass motherfucking Subway goddamn bodega sandwich.
Yep. Or until they get it from smugglers. Guess not you guys.
Hey.
Why?
Hey.
Why are you so important to Marlene? Don't lie to me.
You know
I'll take you back.
my favorite thing about
Take
this
me back,
is,
you don't get your battery.
well, first of all, those are completely different bite patterns. What was just on that same sandwich, so I appreciate that. How many sandwiches did she have to eat throughout this shoot? Second of all, I really appreciate, or don't appreciate, how even with all the interrogation there, how characters, it's like immediately as soon as I would see the bite mark, and I've been quested to take this person somewhere as high priority, and they haven't turned overnight with a bite wound, I'd be like, oh shit, this little girl's probably immune. Like, put 2 and 2 together. Now, I get they're not going to do it for the sake of television, but it irks me when the simple solution's right there. But sometimes the simplest thing's not always the simplest thing, I guess, for some peeps.
You heard that?
I feel like that's the most rational
You
conclusion.
must have heard that he wants to shoot you.
Point.
Just twitches.
Don't.
No, ma'am. You do not do that. No, no. She's petty as fuck for that.
Whoa.
Yeah. Looks different in the daylight, huh?
Yeah, different when it's not storming and shit, bro. Look how crazy that'd be to look at. Fucking building knocked into another building covered in grass and moss and vines and poison ivy and hiccups and office wheels.
How old are you?
14.
Wow. I mean, you got some balls on you, sister.
Thanks.
I wonder if we'll get that. I wonder if we'll get the DLC stuff. No? Maybe? You think? You think they'll show it at any point? I would love that, actually. That'd be a good, like... You can't really do that in, like, a second season. It'd probably piss people off. I don't know how you could do that. Maybe it's like its own episode or something. Flashback? You could do it at one episode, I'm sure.
Did they explode fungus spores on you?
Shit, I hope not.
Or ones with split open heads that see in the dark like bats?
She mentioned spores. We getting down into some water. We gonna make her move some fucking driftwood around. Or is this the hotel? Is that a frog playing the piano? Don't check yourself. Oh, she gonna check herself in.
Ding ding! Yes, sir. I would like your finest suite, please.
Yes, ma'am. Would you like me to check your luggage?
Yes, ma'am.
You're a
Right away,
weird
ma'am.
kid.
You're a weird kid.
You're a weird kid.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay. You realize he just touched her. You're not gonna get infected from that, goof ass, and your hands broke.
You okay?
Yep. Fucking fabulous.
Joel is just tall enough that water is not hitting his bits, but when you get water like that, bro. Pass the time playing with the knife.
Nice
Fuck it.
knife.
Why not? Thank you. Now remember, they did showcase Joel's knife just for a minute. So I wonder if Joel was able to come back and get his knife at any point. And I wonder if that'll end up being an heirloom type deal.
Where'd you learn to do that?
The circus.
I think climbing through the buildings is one of my favorite parts of the entire game. Like sneaking around and shit's cool, but climbing through those buildings, especially in the second game, is a lot of fun. A lot of it, you're just climbing, even in areas where there's nobody there. Just climbing and moving around, I think, is pretty badass. It's kind of the same deal with like doing the parkour shit in Spider-Man, like not swinging, but just running and doing parkour. It's pretty dope. Dude, that is so good. Look at all them bodies. Look at them. Oh, those things are alive. Oh, they're down there eating. Just sucking each other's asses, bro. Bunch of suck-ass zombies.
They're connected.
They got some really good CGI work. I do have to say, one of the places I wanted to visit, it was a building from one of the shows I've watched off stream. And I was going to go there on the way to, we were going to Savannah, Georgia, to go stop in Covington, Georgia to visit Mystic Falls from the Vampire Diaries. There was one other place I wanted to stop at on the way down there. And while we were driving that way, we stopped at a big, if you're not from the South, you probably don't know, excuse me, but it's called Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is a huge ass gas station in Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, probably some other places. Buc-ee's is dope. It's so much food. There's so many. I like beef jerky. I think that's the main reason I like it. And there's a big ass fucking beaver thing. It's Buc-ee's, man. It's a gas station. It's pretty cool. They got like 1,000 pumps. It's like a Walmart in there essentially. It's a good place to stop when you're taking road trips. But beside the point. While at Buc-ee's, I re-Google where I was going, and I wanted to see what the actual building looked like, because I didn't look it up before. Come to find out, the entire building that I thought I was going to was completely CG. Like, there was a base level work for it where they actually stood and shot at. Like, this would probably just be, like, either a entire green screen or just, like, the bottom part of it was, like, they built the set and they added the brick and stuff in CG. It was like that. It was like there was the base building, and then everything that was on top of it I wanted to see was CGI. And I was like, well, we're not going there, brother. We're gonna go ahead and go to our destination. Very disappointing. I think some practical effects they could work in. I don't know how much of it's practical or not. I can't tell at the moment, but
Well,
the shrooms and
there's
stuff.
a way across from the top floor.
Well, then I guess it's fine.
Silent. Not quiet. Silent. No. No questions.
Trust him. Trust him. Come on. Let's get to chucking. Save your questions until we're fucking outside. Took too big of a step on that first one, bro. I saw your big toes get all curled up on the next step. That's so fucking good. Y'all ain't got a brick or nothing? You need a brick? Bash it in the head with a brick. Oh. Don't you say a word. They can't see, but they can hear. You gotta get an idea of how many's around you, bro. You gotta crouch down and use your senses. immediately fucking. Oh my god! Shoot him in the face. In the face. Oh my fuck. That's some bitch bull. Ah. Joel, run into a different room and crouch behind something to get your whereabouts. Oh, dude, I love it. We're crouched behind cover. Come on. The fucking glass. You're empty. Damn! Tess hit that motherfucker with a hacksaw, Jim Duggan. Hit him with a Patriot. I don't know why Joel just didn't go into his inventory and make some better weapons right there, you know? Or switch weapons or craft some ammo real quick. You had plenty of time. Oh, fuck!
Twisted ankle.
Yeah, I know, it looks scary.
That was scary. This is wood.
Just wait there. Give us a minute.
Now, we didn't have to pick up that wood and set it down.
You can't deny that view.
It's a pretty wicked view. Even if you do have a stigmatism.
Come on, let's get there before it's.
That'd be my luck, bro. I would, like, not being able to see. And then I get somewhere and they're like, hey, we need to take them glasses. Somebody else could need them. And I'm like, I can't see far away. Help me. I'd for sure get jumped for my glasses. He just looked down at his watch, thinking about Sarah. Oh, brother, you got fucking crunched up and munched up and turned upside down. My brother got wrecked. Here we go, brother. Oh, man.
Fuck. She's infected.
Oh, right there with the hickey. Oh. Now they all know where you're at. Fucking hive mind shit, son. That is a wicked shot right there. Grenada! Save who you can save. Boy, if you don't give her a forehead smooch, oh, brother, you're wild.
We're not leaving her! Get off me, you fucker! I'm not going with you!
Oh, man, a forehead smooch would have been lovely right there. Y'all were something. You slept in the same bed together. You probably smashed a couple times. Oh. I'm sorry. If that's my girl right there in that situation, if my partner's right there, you probably can't kiss. There could be a chance of infections on the lips. I'd still probably give a smooch, bro. I think you have to. A forehead smooch, a cheek smooch, something. Or at least words. I love you. I'm going to miss you. Even if they didn't love each other, maybe they were just living together and partners and fuck buddies. You could still say, I'm going to miss you when you're gone. I'm going to miss you by your hair. I'm going to miss you everywhere. Something. What you got, Zippo? Better fucking flick a dick, flick that shit, get going. Why wouldn't you save one of the grenades? Pick up one of them fucking granadas and pick up a grenade and Will Smith that shit. Ah, that's not the smooch I wanted. Oh. What the fuck would that even feel like, bro? That'd be wild. Drop that some bitch. Yoga, fire. Hey, good thing for her, though, she probably died instantly, right? And there goes Tess. Mama Bear is down. We lose Sarah, we lose Tess. They take no prisoners around this bitch. After escaping the QZ, Joel and Tess clash over Ellie's fate while navigating the ruins of a long abandoned Boston. That's tough. That's a tough spot to be in. Joel has now lost Sarah, his daughter, and 20 years later, he loses his partner, I'm going to say, in Tess. Again, a four-hit smooch or something I think would have sufficed right there. And I was skeptical going into the whole series about Bella Ramsey as Ellie. And I was a little skeptical after the first episode. All that's gone, dude. She's great. She's great. That was Ellie right there, this whole episode. That was Ellie to a T. And again, obviously, I don't expect it to be a one-to-one copy of the game, but I feel like that last part there in that, wherever that was, where they went to the QZ, to that place, not QZ, but to that LZ, that the rendivorous spot, right? The rendezvous point. I feel like that was a little different. I feel like there were already people there. There was stuff upstairs. And I remember, I think, the crawling through the stuff. And then I remember some things that I'm not sure is in the right order right now or not. I don't care. I think what they just did there was beautiful. And the clickers, when you see all those people run by, I bet they probably didn't have makeup for everybody. So you kind of have their faces blurred out. And those people running about, if I'm her, I'm just grabbing the grenade. I know you're relying on your trusty handy dandy Zippo, but they may have heard the Zippo too. But to walk up and instead of biting her, to spread it, maybe they knew she was already bit and they were spreading it that way. Or maybe there's just a really horny infected. You never know. I don't know what's going on. But the lighter and dropping it is boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the fucking dynamite. I love her coming into the hotel and checking herself in that little scene and then walking through the waters and the whole clicker thing. There's something I really love in shows and movies, and it's no music, right? When it's not needed. The best example of it I could ever think of is The Dark Knight Rises with Batman versus Bane. There's no music. And anytime you can have an intense moment and cut the music and just let the breaths, the footsteps, the surroundings, the creaking, where you can let those things take over, it adds so much more suspense and so much more anxiety to the viewer rather than just having, like scary music or something playing in the background. So I think they did an excellent job with that. And I love where the show's going. So I imagine we do get to Bill, but now it is just Joel and Ellie. And I'm going to look up real quick. I'm going to take just a second because I forgot how many episodes this is supposed to be. I want to say 9. Which I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I hate 9 episodes. Like, just make it 8 or 10. I don't know why 9 really pisses me off. It's like NBA players or people that play 19 seasons. Like, just go ahead and make it 20. It's 9 episodes, okay. 9 episodes. They don't have the title for the next episode ready. They did have this one, obviously, being infected. So I can't give that to the next one. But I imagine we get to Bill. Bro, this show is really going to run until March 12th. That's chaotic. And that, oh man, the way that this shit's gonna end is just sickening. IMDb says Joel, Tess, and Ellie traverse through an abandoned and flooded Boston hotel on their way to drop Ellie off to a group of fireflies. I like that. I imagine we get to Bill, and I think episodes 8, 9, especially episode 9, I think episode 9 should be another hour and a half thing. They pulled in 40,000 views almost. 40,000 reviews on that first episode, which has a 9.2. This one with 20,000 has a 9.4. I think the first episode's better, but that's neither here nor there because I think overall the show's phenomenal. I think when it comes down to it, that last episode, for those of you that didn't play the game, should be pure chaos because playing it was pure chaos. And I'm really excited already for the second season to get to those characters. But I want to let this play out first, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because I'm really enjoying Pedro as Joel. I think he has it. I think it's down pat. I think it's perfect. And I still would have liked to have seen Troy Baker as Tommy. I think it would have been a good fit and a good callback. And you could have probably got Ashley Burch to play a side character or something, just to have those two peeps in, just to like, hey, look at these peeps. I don't know, something like that could have been cute, but actually there's a perfect character that I just thought about that Troy Baker could play. Ooh, shit, that's coming up too. Man, No spoilers, obviously, but I hope you're enjoying it if you didn't get a chance to play the game. I still say you should play the game first. That's just me. But I have a friend playing it right now, and he literally, after the first episode, he was like, I want to play it before I watch the first episode. He just goes, did I do something wrong? He goes, dude, his daughter. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. This shit's rough, man. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to go ahead and bounce out. Season 1, Episode 2 of The Last of Us is entitled Infected. Season 1, Episode 3 does not have a title released yet, so we'll get to that one next Sunday. I apologize for not having this up Sunday to the Patreon peeps and having it up Monday or Tuesday for YouTube. So we'll see how long it takes to get up. Maybe this will be another Tuesday episode. I'm going to try not to make that a thing. I want to watch it that night. I just forgot that it was Sunday. So anyways, I'm heading out. As always, links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.